Hi guys, welcome back to yet another amazing video. Now in our last video I shared with you something rather amazing, the recurring income kit, something that is going to help you make money with, build a list, you email that list and you make money. Now that kit is going to help you make money with that. Now in this video I'm going to show you exactly how to load up your follow-up emails in Aweber so that at least once you capture that traffic, you can send them the welcome email, then you can follow up with them from there. Now to do this is very simple. First of all, like this is the product that we were promoting, or rather that we were making this example with. As you can see, the thing is that most of these affiliate products do come with their own email swipes. Now you are not supposed to use these email swipes, but you can model after them. Now what it is that I've just opened it over here. As you can see here, some of the swipes, emails, follow-ups that you can load up in your autoresponder, and then they'll get sent to your leads every single day. As you can see, there are 5 of them, and this is what I'm going to show you as an example, how to, once you have your own, follow-up sequence, how you're going to, have it, or rather just, set it up in Aweber, in your Aweber account. Now to do this, just remember that, like I shared with you in our last video, if you find that creating your own follow-up sequence is a problem, there's this kit that gives you 30 days done for you, follow-up sequence that actually works. I've shared with you and told you that I've made money with this. So what you'll be getting with this kit is very simple. That is 30 days sequence of carefully crafted and emails that will be sent out to your leads on every single day for 30 days, and they are going to make you money. The good thing with this one is that it's going to make you money with the recurring affiliate commissions, not those one-offs. So if you have an issue creating your own sequence, or your sequence isn't giving you results, make sure that you grab this product. I leave a link to it below so that at least you can come get your own copy. And while we are feeding this example, you could be feeding those 30 days follow-up sequence emails, so that at least once you've connected everything, you are ready to go. You don't touch it again. It's just simply every day building up your email list. So to do this, simply come to the messages. Once you are here, the messages, what you want to do, let's come over here. Let's go to the campaigns. You want to go to the campaigns tab. Once you are in the campaigns, this is where you are going to create the entire follow-up sequence, from the welcome email all the way down. I'm going to show you exactly what you will be doing, and then from there you can pick it up, and practice. This thing, the only way it's going to work is that if you implement everything you are being taught, practically. You come in and you do the work, you're going to see results. Sorry about the internet, now it's acting up, but we are going to get through. Let's give it some time to load up. So as you can see, you're going to get, they are going to show you exactly, or rather give you something, to follow along, but you don't need it. This is what you have to do, let it load up properly. But basically here you are seeing an example of what will be happening, from this, but we are going to create our own. As we are waiting for it to load, just to update you that all the affiliate products we requested, they all went through, from profit tweet, spreadsheet millions, and then lastly the secret email system. In fact, I didn't do much, requesting only 3 of them, and they all went through. So I do bet that even you have had the same success. There's nothing that became a problem for you. And just to remind you is that when you get the follow-up sequence the right way, making money won't be an issue. If you get it the wrong way, this is going to be a very frustrating experience for you. So to ensure that you don't get it wrong, make sure that you consider this kit. This kit gives you a 30 days money back guarantee also, to ensure that you feel safe, that it's risk free for you to test it. So there's nothing actually you'll be losing. This is risk free. Come in, test it out for yourself, and you are going to actually see the results. And then you are going to actually start now creating your own thing. There's currently some issue with Aweber loading up properly. I guess it has to do with my internet, but kindly bear with me. It's going to go through and we are going to get our work done over here. Okay, it seems that it's now starting to cooperate. So what we are going to do is that we are going to create a new campaign. This one, since as you can see, it's just an example to show you. What we are going to do is just create a new campaign. We are going to start with a blank, so you can name your own campaign. Let's just name ours, MMO, since this is what we've been doing. Let's create Okay, I guess they're having some maintenance or something. Okay, just to work around this, let's see if we can just edit out this one that is already in the draft. So to do that, just simply click on that. Let's just write MMO over there, let's approve it. Then what you are going to see is that, to begin with, it's going to be like this. It's going to be just blank. Then what you are going to do is that, trigger campaign for new subscribers. So this means that when the subscriber comes in, the lead comes in, you capture it immediately, they are going to trigger a series of follow-ups, going to trigger this autoresponder to start sending them the series of messages that we are going to be having in our campaign. So as you can see, you can also replace your trigger to add a tag over there, but it's not necessary for now. Let's just keep things simple. And as you can see, immediately on start campaign, on subscribe, once that subscriber or rather lead or list comes in, as a new subscriber, this is going to be triggered. So what you want to do is come get this option of message, say that let it go there, immediately it's triggered. Let's send our email immediately. Let's not wait at all. So to do this, let's come over here, let's click on drag and drop editor. This is going to take us to a place where we are going to now start creating our own emails. Now to do this is very simple. Once that editor is loaded up, we just edit it out a little bit, tell your own thing, your story, link back to the offer, like we said. So let's do this practically. As you can see, since we don't have a lot of, in the free plan, we don't have, a whole lot of list creation options. Just the default one is going to be selected, so this means that there's nothing else, to choose where you want that, this email, or rather this campaign, to be triggered when that, subscriber comes in what list. You don't have to worry about that, because you only have one list to worry about over here. I guess we have liftoff. So to begin with, as you can see, you're going to insert your subject over here. You can say, for instance, welcome aboard. Then since we decided not to go with the name, we are not going to have it over there. Simply change the font size so that it will be easier for them to read. Then you can say, hey, thanks for joining up. This is just a welcome email, just something simple. For instance, you introduce yourself, what your business will be all about, what they can expect, and all this, and then remind them the offer. So let's just drum up something very quickly, short, but you are going to take some time and make this sound nice. If there's a problem, you can just simply sign up to anyone's email list and see how they do their thing, and you just model after that. So hey, thanks for joining up. I am excited. My name is Dan. I've been earning a full-time income online for a decade now, and in that time I've learned a lot that I hope will help you triumph too as I share. So just take time and just write something. As we are doing this is just an example I'm showing you. I'm really sorry, I didn't take, I'm just showing you an example. You could write this, immediately or no on the platform, or you have it by at the side, and then you just simply load it up and then you send. That is going to be the easiest way to do this. So that we don't make this video too long, I'm going to wrap this up nicely, so that we can get to the other steps quickly. So just to conclude, as you can see, it's nothing really difficult to do. It's just simply conversing with them, speaking normally as you would to a friend. In our tomorrow's email, I'll be sharing more with you. Kindly look out for that email. You could ask them to whitelist your email and all that, and all that. But anyway, let's just wrap this up. At this point, you already have a clear understanding of what will be expected of you. So you will be taking time to do this, and as you've seen, even just keeping quiet, just to think what it is that you'll be saying to them, that will also be a part of it. Now here's the thing: once you are done and you see that it's good, simply save your message, and then here's the thing that you need to do to always make sure that it's always landing at the right place. You preview and you test. So to do this, simply click on the preview and test button, and then this is going to load up a window whereby it's going to show you a preview of exactly what is going to be sent out to your email list. So then you are going to get an example email over here, and they are going to test that email to see where it is that is going to to get to send. So to do this, I have with me opened another, I have with me an email over here that is going to mimic, or rather your lead. What are they going to see? So we've sent the test email. Let's see. As you've seen, it just came to the promotions tab. Dan Silva, welcome aboard. Now your goal is to make sure that this email lands on the primary, because when it lands on the promotion tab, no one is seeing it. So this means this is where you have to be creative, start playing around, see what sort of words have triggered up for it to be sent on the promotions tab. That could be maybe welcome aboard, could be joining up, it could be when it comes to income online, some of these things they just trigger the filters that already that Gmail has in place, and then all of a sudden they are sent to the promotions tab. So this means that your work will always be to try and carve this message as nicely as possible, so that it doesn't land on the promotions tab. As you can see, there are so many people over here who've landed on the promotions tab, not because their message is any wrong or bad, but it's just because there are some words that Google picked off, and they saw that this is just promotion, and they just categorized it as this. So to make sure that your goal is just to make sure that you are landing on the primary. Otherwise, no one will be seeing your leads, won't be seeing your emails, and if they are not seeing your emails, they are not opening them. If they are not opening them, they are not clicking on them, on the links, and if they are not clicking on the links, they are not seeing your affiliate offer, and thereby they are not taking action, and you are not making money. It's really not a place that you want to be in. So sorry about that, but basically this is all that it's required of you. So once you have everything set up correctly, you've ascertained that it goes on the primary, simply click on the save and the exit. And so what you want to do is just do the same thing over and over for the other for all those 5 days. So let's first of all save this one. Once it's saved, I'm going to show you exactly what we'll be doing. And now I'm not going to go through the entire 5-day follow-up sequence, but I'm going to show you an example of what you're going to be doing. So what you want to do at this point is just drag this weight. Now this is going to weight the number of days you specify over here. It could be days, minutes, hours, how long, after how long do you want the next email to be sent to that lead after they've joined up. So after they've joined up, so as you can see over here is after 1 day, send them another email. After 1 day, send them another email. Now this is where your sequence, having the right sequence comes into play. You have to have a nice sequence in place so that at least you can just load it up. So to do this as an example, we are going to use Matt's email swipe. But as I said earlier, because so many people are using these things, don't use them, just model after them. See how he has written up his emails, and then just model after, and then just create your own that blends in properly. But remember, like I said earlier, your goal is just to sell that click. You want your lead to basically be convinced enough to click on that link. Once they click on that link, then they go this check your offer. So as we did earlier, copy the subject line, ensure that it's there, then come copy the entire message, and then you just simply edit it out. Come in over here, let's see. Okay, you can come over here, then try and see, just make it read nicely and all that. Remove any formatting if there are any. Basically, as you can see, there's not much to it. It's rather simple to do. So let's just do this quickly. I'm trying to show you how to do everything from scratch, because this is what will be expected of you. So as you can see over here, you'll be expected to have a link, and then over here you can just have your name. Okay, then over here you can also see there's another link you can also add. Otherwise you can remove it, then just come copy that one, come over here like you did the last time, adjust the font, paste your message over there, come click, choose your affiliate link. Now this is where you want to also be shortening, so that you can track and know how many clicks you are getting and all that. And to do this, I told you that you could use a service like Bitly to do this. It will be rather simple. Go with bitly.com. As I said earlier, you can simply just open an account so that you'll be able to edit out your affiliate links, so that they are descriptive enough. If you see them listed somewhere, you exactly know what they are all about. But for our purpose today, let's just do it this way. But just know that that's also another option that you can also follow along. Now, just to ensure that you get what I'm saying, is that we are going just to use just a simple way to test this thing out, to show you exactly what will be expected of you. Once we have that, simply, as I told you earlier, just to track, so that on your Warrior Plus you are going to see exactly where your conversion came from. Let's say, for instance, we are going to have that / and then add email. Don't remove that 0, just leave it there, just put / and then email. This is going to show you exactly where that conversion came in from. As you can see from here, you can just simply copy that. This is going to show you and give you the analytics of seeing exactly what has been happening with your email campaign and all that. So how many people are clicking and what any other stat that you need. But just to ensure that you get things that are organized properly, ensure that you sign up. You're going to get an account, and you're going to be able to do all these things. So over here, as you can see, just simply come play around with this. Make sure that it reads exactly nicely, it looks nice and all this. There's not much to it, but by now I believe you are getting the idea of what is expected of you. So over here you can leave a link, or just say click here. Though you are going to have to be creative with this, you don't necessarily have to tell people click here and all that, but can just tell them check it out here, and then from here you are just going to add your link. You're going to hyperlink it so that they will be able to click and take action. Okay. Just has to do with some internet, that's why it's acting up, not wanting to cooperate. I'm sorry for this, guys. These things sometimes are just out of your control. Let's try to do this again. Just the steps that we were taking the last time, so there's nothing else that I've changed. But as you can see, just simply add your link. Let's copy the subject line. But there, let's save it. Like you said earlier, we preview and we test to ascertain that it actually lands where we want it to. If not, play around with it until it does. Otherwise, like I told you, you are going to be missing out on clicks, missing out on sales, because people won't be seeing your message. Sorry about this, guys. Today's internet is a bit unreliable, but we'll get through. Here we go. Let's try it again. Let's test. Okay, let's see where it's going to land. Another thing we are going to do is that we are going to fix this thing whereby we get that we are using that Gmail. We are going to have, our own domain name. So, but for now and for testing, as you can see, this one also came to the promotions tab. Now, obviously, like I told you, there are things that obviously trigger, the filters within Gmail. As you can see, for instance, $signs, quoting amount of money, as you can see, there is so much here to trigger, this email to land on the promotions tab. In fact, even just having 85% off and all this. So at the end of the day, you just have to play around with this until you make sure that you are getting your emails to land consistently on the primary tab for several emails. That's where that at least it's going to go at the right place. So once we've already done this, we've tested this, we are going to click on save and exit. So this is what you are going to do for the rest of the emails that you have for all those days that you want to be following up. So if you get also this kit, the recurring income kit, you are going to have to do that 30 times, so that at least you have all of them loaded up. Once all these 30-day follow-up sequence is loaded up, you are done. Your work will now be simply just to send traffic, build that your email list as big as you want, and that income will be growing as your list will be growing. So this means you will be getting paid to build your list. Now, as you've seen, this is all that it takes to create your own campaign on Aweber. To create you find that it's automated. Once a lead comes in through the squeeze page, they land on the thank you page, immediately this campaign is triggered. They receive that welcome email. A day after a day, they receive the next email, and so forth. So that is all that will be happening for this autoresponder thing. This is what you'll be expected to do. So just come in and do exactly what I've shown you. Despite also the challenges that we've had today with the internet, I do believe that you found enough value in this video. So let's just quickly just wrap up, so that everything, we ensure that everything is actually set up properly. Now, as you can see, this is the way everything is set up. They come in, the welcome email is sent immediately. There's no waiting at all. Then after a day, the second email is sent to them immediately. There's no waiting. Then you can wait again and then come take the second email over here, or rather the email swipe that you would have created to be the second one to go out. Come in, feed it in as we did the other time. Drag that message over here, feed it in, and that's it. You do that also if you're getting that kit for 30 times, so that once you are done, you are done. You are not going to come in and start messing up with this again. That will be it. So once this is done, so that at least you find that everything is working, you are going to have to activate this campaign. So you are going to have to activate it. Okay, saying that there are some issues found. See what sort of issues this email. What is the problem with it? It seems that the message that we did, there was a problem with it. So I don't know exactly what the problem was. But it's what is preventing. Let's see. Don't worry, sometimes these things can be tricky, but we'll get through. Let's see if we can edit out the last email. I do believe that email didn't go through. Probably it didn't get saved. Probably this is why we are getting this error. Because it's like it's blank. Okay, anyway, this is, it's good for these things to happen so that at least you see, even as we are troubleshooting, the process of it all. Usually this doesn't happen, but what can you do? What can you do? If it does happen, just have to follow through and make sure that you do it still. Sorry about that. We've already tested this out as we did the last time, so this time around you're just going to save and exit. But ensure that you actually play around with this until you have it, set up correctly. We are doing this. I'm trying to rush because I see that the video is now at this time too long. So let's remove this one. As you can see, just ensure that everything is green, otherwise it's not going to allow you to activate it. But this is what we want this activated. So once you are done with your campaign, simply click on the activate campaign, and once you do that, it's going to be now active. That means that any lead coming in, they are going to receive the welcome email first, because as you can see, the campaign is triggered on new subscriber. So immediately you get a new subscriber, this campaign is triggered. They receive the welcome email after a day. The first email also goes out after another. The second day they also receive the next email in your follow-up. Now this is all that you'll be doing, for however many follow-up sequence you have in place. All those emails, you just come in and feed them in Aweber, add the campaigns, option. So once you do this, you are going to actually have everything set up correctly. Now that's it for this video. I hope you found it valuable and helpful. If so, ensure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, and as always, happy earning and stay blessed.